Hi, pals. Hi, pals, and welcome to the Disneyland Paris Show. Here's your hosts, Lucy, Chris, and Hugh. Gosh. And now, Disneyland Paris News.
More strikes.
Happy birthday, Donald.
I haven't got any news.
Hey there, hi there, ho there, Disney fans, and welcome to a Disneyland Paris Show. We are back to our regular format with our regular guests, and we could not be happier. We just want to say a big thank you to Bonnie, who's been an absolute champion the last 2 weeks. But we are very pleased to see you back, Christopher. We are...
I'm just playing with the sound to make sure that we're loud enough.
It's that kind of thing we've missed, you see, and all the bells and whistles and, you know, your companionship.
I'm finding myself coming back backwards or whatever. I don't even know how to say what I'm trying to say right now. I'm a little bit here, there and everywhere at the moment, so I don't even... what are we doing at the moment? What are we doing? You
just keep saying words and the listeners will put them into whatever order they see fit. It'll just be like Mad Libs, it'll be fine.
I managed to make things start. There's the music sound distorted out there when the music played because it sounds really distorted on our speaker, but I think it might be because the battery's dead because I haven't charged it. There, and that's technical stuff out of the way.
So, we did have 2 bits of news, and then Christopher said, I don't know why I'm long naming you today.
Christopher?
Because
it's Sunday, and it's my Sunday name.
Christopher? Chris said, no news. We got a lot of, new merchandise and that kind of thing. And when I have weeks like that, it's like, do I mention all this new merchandise or none of the merchandise? Would it be boring? So if we get through all the things that we've got planned to talk about today, we might be talking merchandise as well. Ooh. But if you are a particular merchandise lover, let me know and we can chat about that at the end.
Before we go on and do everything that we usually do, can we please, yes, please have a drink?
We are gasping. It's been a hot day today.
All together, your tiki cup in your tiki cup. Well, you made yourself a beverage, now drink it up from your tiki cup.
Today, Chris, Chris knows what we're having because Chris brought some root beer.
I brunged it.
He brunged it. It's from Aldi. Yeah. Hashtag not sponsored.
No.
So there's that, but that's cold. We've also got some room temperature, the old classic Tango Paradise Punch.
That sounds good though.
You've had that before, haven't you?
Have I?
Yeah, we can have some more now.
Well, I don't know which I want.
Well, let's have both because we're gasping.
Together?
Maybe not together.
I'm going to go for the cold one.
I bought a bottle of Passoa the other day, that passion fruit alcoholic beverage. And I think it'll go just nice with Paradise Punch. That's my tip for you. If you've ever been given a bottle of that Passoa and you've been like, what do I do with this? Get some Paradise Punch, Tango.
I drank my alcoholic cocktails that you got me for my birthday the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And they were very good.
Did you freeze them?
I did freeze them, yes.
Oh, good.
I need to say, Lucy, because I'm backwards and forwards and sideways and over the Irish Sea, I haven't sorted your birthday present out yet, but I haven't forgotten about you.
I'd forgotten about me, don't worry about that.
I know, because it was weeks and weeks and weeks ago.
I know.
But I will make amends for it when I'm back on the show properly, which will be another 3 weeks, I think.
It's closer to our next one now.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. Because luckily, no thank you, I will have Paradise Punch though. Luckily, I'm in a good mood because Wits Wanderlust has just said, I love your dress, Lucy. It is a dress, it's not a 2-piece, and it's a midi dress, and I love it too. You know when you've got something in your wardrobe just waiting for summer, and you've never had a chance to wear it, and then all of a sudden you go, hello, dress I'd forgotten about. So it's had its debut today.
Speaking of people in the chat, do you want to do a bit of a who's in the chat?
Yes.
Who are they?
Wow.
All please.
That was almost as long as my absence.
Do you know, I was halfway through that, I was thinking, I wish I'd taken a bigger breath. See how long we can do this for. We've got space to fill. We've got no news. Sam was in the chat first, and Sam says, I would say first in the chat, but I'm probably not going to wait here for 40 minutes doing nothing. So it must have been a while ago. Is this cheating? No.
You get the credit.
Well done, if you're still here. Voiceover guy, not cheating, but keen. What was that?
That's people booing when the
yeah.
things were cancelled.
So, well, Sam later says, I'm still here, so I guess I'll take the win. Where's the Dunn family now?
Evil laugh.
Hello. They've been in DLP, haven't they?
Hello to Kerry. Yes, they have, yeah. A daddy-daughter trip. Hello, says Kerry. Probably not as keen as you, but I will loiter too. Oh, yeah, well, thanks for loitering, people.
We love a loiterer.
It's the twirlies. I'm a twirly. Anne F is here. Aaron is here. John is also here. Alad says, hey guys, literally just got off the flight from Paris to Cork at 8 p.m. Home just in time to watch this. Yay! We had an awesome time in Disney. 96 kilometres walked over 4 days in 30-degree heat. Hashtag hot, hot, hot.
I love how we're priority over like unpacking the suitcase or watering the plants.
Yeah, get them
Just
on.
walk in, put 37 Disney Street on. Yes.
Sugar Sweet Samantha, a.k.a. Sugar Sweet Mama, is here, as is Kiva, currently in a very, very rainy DLP. We'll catch up during the week. Have a good show.
Ooh, easy.
Have a good trip, Kiva. Who is Nate, with a question mark? And I think we will discover that together as we go on throughout this programme. Who says, hi, everybody. Hello again to Nate. Bergie Boy, going in 10 days, buzzing. Magical by Sarah. Hey, everyone. Hey, Magical by Sarah, to give you your full name.
What if her name is
Magical.
Actually magical. And Sarah is like a, stage name.
Magical by Sarah. Katie says, hello everyone, serial podcast listener here. This is my first time catching the live show.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Well, we're glad to have you along, Katie.
I'm being really rude and looking down. So the thing is, we've got menus to talk about, and I've got the pictures of the menus to put up on the screen, but what I haven't got is big enough versions of the pictures for us to be able to actually read them. So I'm just hurriedly
admin
stealing things from DLP Report, if I'm absolutely honest, because that's where the no
that's
is.
where it's all at.
Hello says, all things Disney with Alex. Now with added Alex. Aaron, it was my birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Aaron.
We have a thing for that.
Yes, do it.
Oh no! I've pressed finish! Oh no! Stop it! I can't stop it! Something really bad's happened. Don't go anywhere. I will try and come back in a second. Oh my god, I can't believe you've just done that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's still here.
We won't be in a second though. We are still here. It hasn't gone.
We're still here.
It's like cancelled it. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, jeez. Oh, just had a heart attack. Are you still there? Tell me you're still there, please.
That's unnecessary excitement.
Do you know what? I think that was better. I think Aaron will appreciate that more than the birthday jingle.
That, Aaron, that was for you.
Aaron says OMG.
All right, just a second.
Oh, man.
And now, Aaron, this is just for you.
He's done it again.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
My heart rate spiked to 91.
Happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Aaron.
Oh my God. Oh goodness.
Chris's heart rate went up to 91.
Yes.
Hi, Jimmy. And John. And Dan. Dan says, hey, this is my first time saying hi for a live show. I've been watching on catch up for months. Sunday nights aren't great for me, but thought I'd check in to say hey and thanks.
Oh, you're one of those people. You're one of those.
Yeah, we love those people.
We do. We see
Don't
bar
say it like
graphs of those people.
Anyway, there's a bunch more. I can't get everyone.
See, I did see some more first time. I know Mercedes
Miriam,
is here.
Daisy, Wits Wanderlust, Mark with a Q, Fiona, Mercedes is here, as is Jimmy. Did I say Jimmy already? And Roz and Simon. Oh my God, there's too many now.
Is it Fiona who's in Sequoia Lodge?
Disney Bride 2013.
Because we have Sequoia Lodge news too.
Oh.
Pauline.
Eyebrows.
Simon. Right, I think I've got everyone there.
That's been a pretty hairy 2 minutes.
Mercedes was saying on Twitter because I did my Rise of the Resistance rant last week, which I've done before, but it's the first time she's caught that rant.
Right.
So she enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I'm completely out of touch. I haven't managed to even watch your shows, and normally I'd watch or listen to them during the week. I know, I just have not had the time. I hate people who say they haven't got time. I hate that.
You're a busy boy. You're a busy boy.
Right.
It's all good.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I think that's everyone. If I missed anyone, I do apologise. It wasn't intentional. I love you all.
Let's talk. Should we do some news?
Yes. Go on.
Can I wrangle this podcast into some kind of order. So, more strikes. Well, kind of. The last we came to you last week was that they were going to resume on Tuesday and be renewed on a daily basis until Disney negotiated, basically. Then they did go on Tuesday. But on Tuesday, they announced that they would not be striking Wednesday, Friday, Saturday or Sunday due to a Make-A-Wish event because...
Fair dinkum.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's good of them too.
Yeah, so they are taking some care of the guests there.
Yeah.
And they also didn't strike on Thursday. People were expecting them to, but they didn't. And we think it was just because then it's all the way through. They are expected to strike again on Tuesday next week. So, and then the renewal, as they've previously said, be renewing it on a daily basis, will continue from Tuesday next week. So that's the updates on when they will be striking. But the update on the negotiations is as follows. Disney won't negotiate on pay until the review agreed for August. So there must have been a previously agreed wage review planned for that time scale, and they won't negotiate before then.
Oh dear.
And that the resort may have recently become profitable but needs to be careful. So that's kind of that was a direct quote taken from DLP reports reporting of the situation, but it has come direct from Disney. Now that's been very honest. It's saying yes, it looks on paper as if we're profitable, but the world is a prickly place and we need to be careful, is one way of putting it sensibly from a free market capitalist point of view. However, the subtext there is keeping our shareholders happy is more important than the cast members we employ at the same time. You know what I mean? In that one kind of sentence. But they're basically still refusing to meet them and are still saying we won't negotiate on pay until August. So it could be that these strikes continue in one form or another from now until August.
And maybe beyond.
Aled says, we were in the park on Tuesday when the strike was on. What really wrecked the atmosphere was the heavy security employed by DLP, who definitely weren't very well suited for a family attraction.
Yeah, I'd heard, but it might be one of the things that what's his face?
Santa Claus.
Who's there at the moment? Who's been there this week? Who's
Fiona's
normally on first? Who's normally on
The Dunn
first?
family.
The Dunn family. Thank you. I had a mental gap there.
Darren Dunn.
I think he'd said in some of his things that he passed through that they'd have problems with not necessarily had problems, but that they'd seen some fairly heavy-handed security guards.
Yeah.
I know on Thursday there was no strike on Thursday, but there was a HR meeting in the a HR Q&A in the conference suite at Newport Bay, and they gave ridiculously high security, higher than normal, presumably because they feared backlash from the cast members. And so the Newport Bay was just crawling with pigs. Sorry, that's not my language. I'm a law-abiding citizen, honest. So,
All Things Disney with Alex brings up a very good point, actually, which is that 36 people are watching, but only 3 people have liked the show so far.
Wow.
Hey, we need to get you on staff, Alex. Why don't you like our show while you sat there enjoying it?
Fiona says, I've got Princess Breakfast booked tomorrow, going to try to take pictures of the food to send you one sign back home. Excellent.
There's now only 35. Oh no, back up to 36 now, but 11 likes.
We don't get as much reporting of the breakfast from Auberge. We get quite a lot of people talk about lunch and dinner, and we went for lunch.
They've only just started the breakfast back though, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Yeah,
Like
that's why
very
I'm
recent.
saying.
Oh, right, yeah.
So it would be really useful to have those photos. Thank you so much.
Mark says, cast members are still employees who have workers' rights. Just remember, your children may be future cast members.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a funny situation, isn't it? I don't know how much you've talked about it over the last couple of weeks.
We have.
Yeah.
But I would love to know your thoughts and information that you may have.
But I don't really have information. Just to say that from
come
what
on,
I've
Chris.
watched of it, I'm very supportive of what they're doing. I feel for people who have their holidays and it's been disruptive, but If Disney's answer is to we're not going to listen to this until August, it's not great, is it?
No.
I just want to say something sort of direct to the listeners, because I know we have a lot of listeners who are planning their first trip, and so they listen to shows like this to get excited. And you'll spend a lot of time researching restaurants. You'll spend a lot of time thinking about what rides you want to go on. Ooh, should I pay for Premier Access or shouldn't I? And the parades, and you think about all that. What you might not realise before you go is that your magical time is entirely delivered by some amazing cast members. And this is you talk to people who go back to Disney time and time again, they'll say it's the cast members that make the difference. It's the little bits of pixie dust. It's those moments of interaction. It's the over and above service. And if it wasn't for those cast members, Disney wouldn't be Disney. So even though there's people planning the first trip who are going, oh no, we really wanted a photo in front of the castle and it's loads of Margie cast members go there, and it might get you a bit angry at the cast members, but really they are the product. They are the product, in my opinion. So yeah.
And the best castle is in the in Alice's Curious Labyrinth, so go get a picture in front of that instead.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine if they took the protest through the labyrinth? Well, that would take care of them for 20 minutes, wouldn't it?
Hilda says, my favourite trio. What, even more than the Three Caballeros? Well, I added that bit. Glad I could catch a live show. Ashley says, catching it live before I go to Disney Pride next weekend.
Oh, I want to go to Disney Pride. I want to go to everything.
Magical by Sarah
go.
has liked the video very kindly. She says, sorry, I've missed the last few weekends. Lauren had an emergency appendix removal, and I was off social media for a while, but I'm back enjoying the show.
That sounds
gosh.
dramatic.
That is dramatic.
Hope she's recovering okay. Get well, Lauren. Mercedes says, yes, Queen Lucy. Such a good point. Customer service and execution is what sets Disney apart. Mark says, here, Lucy. Miriam agrees. Wits Wanderlust says, oh no, I'm sorry to hear about Lauren. We're all over the place.
It's because I've come back. The bits I've seen in the last 2 weeks have been so organised.
Jeremy calls us a bunch of heathens.
No.
I've banned him from the chat. I'm joking.
There's no such Jeremy. There's a Jeremy watching right now going, me, I didn't do anything.
Have we ever had to block anyone from the chat?
No.
I feel like maybe once we might have done.
No, I don't
Let's just
think
get rid of
so.
him.
We have a very
Long time ago.
lovely, friendly person.
I don't remember that happening. It could have been like when we used to play to 6 people.
Now, Fiona has got some relevant information here, guys. And it may segue onto another thing we need to talk about.
Ooh.
So she's currently in Sequoia Lodge.
Yes.
Are you watching in Sequoia Lodge? I presume you are. And
With
she
that
says,
Wi-Fi.
our air conditioning broke today. They had an engineer in our room within 15 minutes, while at the same time sending a cast member to Santa Fe for a fan and beginning to prep an alternate room. Look at
Whoa.
That's good.
That's customer service.
You will
isn't it?
get people who give alternate stories to that in certain instances, but I have to say my experience has always been more similar to what Fiona just said there. We get excellent service. What else do you get but at Disney? Exactly. So that's going to make me segue onto the Sequoia Lodge thing. Hugh and
Cry.
Late on Friday night, booked our Disney holiday.
Oh, at
finally.
last. Oh, for
finally.
goodness
You say at last, probably the people we're going with, our mutual friends, were probably going at last.
Yeah.
Because what they were booking was dependent on what we were booking.
Yeah. So
Just make your minds up.
we have to go. We had the mission to go very cheap this time, as you know. So we booked our flights using Avios points, which means we had to fly from Heathrow to get the reward flights, and pay a little top up. But for 3 of us, it's £100, pretty much flat. So that's good. Using the Avios. So we had our dates set by which days we could get these reward flights on, and it was going to be Sunday to Thursday, but we're flying in late on the Sunday, and we're going to stay at not Resid Home because there wasn't places, but another one.
Oh, another one. I've heard that's
Affairs to Cerise, I think it was, in Manda Valley, and it was going to be about £600 for a 1-bedroom flat. Super good. We like that.
Fine.
Fine.
D'accord.
Now, it has
D'accord.
been... I have
One
never...
of my favourite French words. That,
I love
you know.
d'accord.
Yeah,
I
me
need
too.
everyone to know we have never bought multiple day tickets. We have either booked a package through Disney, or we've bought a one-day ticket and topped it up to an annual pass, or we've already had an annual pass. This is the only ways we have gone.
Oh,
Then-
by the way, I don't think you said where we booked our trip
Well,
to. So.
I'm getting there.
Okay. No,
So-
Paris.
I would
Disneyland
have said
Paris.
Sequoia Lodge would have been a pretty massive clue.
Okay. So I had no idea how much the price of multi-day tickets had gone up at all. And for 3 days, for 3 of us, it was £750. Now, bearing in mind, that's as much as our last lot of annual passes
Hang on a
cost.
second. Can you just say that again?
£750.
It's close
Thank
as I
you.
can get to.
I must say, like, when Lucy gave me that price, because she does all the pricing and stuff, she gave me that price, and I was like, oh, great, yeah, good. And she was like, that's terrible, isn't it? And I was like, yeah, terrible.
No.
And she did the same for the dining plan for Florida. She told me the price, and I was like, yeah, great. And she went, that doesn't work out. And I went, yeah, it doesn't work out, does it? I'm such an idiot when it comes to this stuff.
So,
Yeah.
we added those together,
D'accord.
and with taxes and extra bits and stuff and this, that and the other, like you always get, it was going to come out about £1,400, which I couldn't believe, because we had previously gone on annual passes when the tickets were basically free, got a cheapy hotel in Manor Valley, jobs are good. And so it made me think, well, how much are the packages? Because they're just getting so expensive now. I never even thought about it. And we looked, and 3 nights, 4-day tickets in Sequoia Lodge was £1,400.
Whoa, when is it?
August. This is why the tickets were so
August?
in August.
That's crazy. When
So-
I went in August last year, for one extra day, it cost £2,700.
Now the upshot of this is we're going to have to spend one night in a cheapy hotel outside Disney on the Sunday night.
Don't do the company.
Exactly. So no, we won't.
D'accord.
But that might cost us hopefully about an extra £60 on top of what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But the downside is, if they suddenly put annual passes back on sale, we can't buy them. Because you can't separate your ticket from the package, which is why
But you
we've
can
always...
cancel your package up to 9 days before, so you could always, if it suddenly comes back in that amount of time, you can always cancel and rebook and blah, 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 blah.
We could try.
You could
We
figure
could
it out.
try. We could ring them up and tell them. But, I mean, out the window goes it being cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've got this package now, and it's like, well, that's how much it's cost. We've tried every way of making it cheaper, and it's not, which I feel bad for, because we always tell you all the different ways of making it cheaper. But I am quite excited that we are staying on site.
I am.
I'm
Yeah,
excited for
because
you. that you're saying
because
this.
we haven't for a while. Bit of feedback in the chat. It was the chat that was saying, "Wait, hang on, wait a minute. Where is it? DLP
Yeah.
or you know?"
Yeah. We knew.
Anyway, it's just that I felt like Lucy was going, "I'm getting there."
Okay.
Anyway, Sam says, as long as it's not Holiday Inn. Listening to Sam for God. She must have had a
I haven't
bad
watched that
experience.
yet. I haven't watched her video yet, but yeah, I'm interested in that.
George says, do you think eventually DLP will wind up being almost the same as Walt Disney World?
Oh, it already is.
If yes, where will it stop? From a former Infinity Pass holder that can't afford a weekend ticket anymore.
It is. If day for day, it's already more expensive than Walt Disney World. Like, for our tickets for 14 days, we're looking at about £1,200, but that's for 14 days. For 3 days at Disneyland Paris, it's £750. And you also get your photo pass thrown in on that, and various other bits and bobs, and 10% off at Shop Disney and stuff like that thrown in. And granted, that's a UK ticket, which has always been a good deal. But that price is remaining reasonably stable even through all this cost of living crisis.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Kerry says, Sam's story was awful. I felt so sorry for what she went through. I'll be watching this after the show. Magical by Sarah, where did you book? I used attraction tickets, but I agree the annual passes are truly missed.
I tried a few different, there's like undercover tourist attraction tickets and the Disneyland Paris website. They were all very similar. You could save £20 on this website, but and they'd give you a colouring book on the other website, that kind of thing. But it was all very similar.
Cheryl got 2 nights and 3 days in Santa Fe for $750.
When?
Mercedes, as well as saying, yay, packages. You got to be careful where you say that, Mercedes.
Plus, I'm forgetting
people
when
talk.
I'm saying how much mine costs that you're 3 and I'm 4, aren't I? So
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
where a big
Yeah.
bit of difference comes.
Mercedes also says, no, stop. I was planning to get my first DLP annual pass this year so I could take the baby during maternity leave, but obviously can't now. It's so expensive.
This is a thing. We really, really wanted our annual passes back this year because I'm gone from having no flexibility in this academic year to next academic year. It looks like I'm going to have quite a lot of flexibility, which I'm excited about. And I was planning on doing a lot of content, to be honest, because I've had nearly a year off doing extracurricular content other than this show because I've been doing the degree at university. And I was really like, I'm just going to plunge headlong into this
Time to
next
kick
year.
on.
And I'm bothered. I still think we'll get annual passes when they come back on sale anyway. If they come back on sale in October, we will get some next time we go.
If they're about for next year, when because we want to go to Halloween next year, that's now our thing. That's what we've decided we're going to do. And if they're about again, I will definitely price up for getting an annual pass, even if we didn't plan to go another time in that calendar year, because when I priced it before for Sequoia Lodge with the discounts with one annual pass, it worked out comparable, if not cheaper, than booking the package at the time for the last time that I went. So it's definitely something that we will look at next
Factor
time.
in dining.
Well, exactly, because you get discount.
Yeah.
You get your. But in actual fact, the dining from what I worked out very much the same. If I was going to eat at the same restaurants, with the discount that you get for an annual pass compared to taking the meal plan, was very, very similar.
We talked briefly about adding on the meal plan, but at this point we were already clutching our pearls at the fact that what was going to be a very, really cheap hit and run has turned into a major family holiday price that we weren't ready to add on. We were like, we're going to get croissants. We're going to get croissants at the train station and nibble on those all day.
Why not?
Yeah.
Ali said something, the first sentence of which I think deserves singing. Unintentionally, I believe. He says... prices high, ride reliability low. Big Thunder and Space Mountain down simultaneously on Thursday. Also, issues with Haunted Mansion, Tower of Terror, and Spider-Man.
Now,
Gee whiz.
that's bad. Honestly, park operations.
All those big hitters.
Park operations will have been having an absolute hissy at
the
that point.
The red light will have been flashing in the control room.
It becomes difficult on many things. Guest flow becomes difficult. Obviously, they have to manage Fast Passes Premier Access, but then they also have to get the rides back up and running. That would have been a nightmare for them. To be honest, I don't find Disneyland Paris that bad for ride downtime compared to Florida. Places like Hollywood Studios can grind to a halt if 2 major rides are down.
Max got a good suggestion. Go dressed as a striking cast member and you'll get in for free.
That sounds like a good idea.
We probably shouldn't encourage that kind of...
I've got a
trickery.
T-shirt that says I love cast members. I got it once in kind of a fuzzy fit. I might just wear that to them this year.
Yeah. Well, who was it who earlier said they went out of their way to be nice? I'll find it. Miriam, yesterday I made sure I was very nice to cast members. Some of them actually got emotional. It's so hard for them, and not being recognised for what they do makes me so mad.
And the minimum wage employees and the value that they bring to your experience in the park cannot be measured, honestly.
Cheryl, was £500 extra to go 3 days, but we have booked another hotel with a pool to have a chill day when we arrive in Paris.
Oh, Cheryl sent a message this week. Through the messenger. God, I'm terrible with words and speaking and that at the moment. I apologise. I'm a bit out of practice. She sent a message. It just so happens I've got it here because I was waiting for an opportunity to speak about it, and then you mentioned a name. So
I did that just for you.
It's brilliant. It's perfect. I know Chris likes his book reviews, and the kids are all a good age for this, so I thought I'd share in case you haven't seen it. The Disney Ideas book, which is a craft book but all Disney related. And she sent me a picture that they've made Buzz Lightyear wings look. I'm not going to show it on this screen. I could show on the screen, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Can you get the thing? Hang on, here we go. No, I'll do it that way. There we go. Close up cam. It's going to be on its side. Hang on, do it that way. There we go.
Nope.
This is a mess.
Listeners can't see what
Look at that.
what a meal we're making of this close-up camera.
But it's cool though.
Hang on. I just there we go. I get that light out of the way. Oh my.
So that's that. Oops. And then
I don't feel like I really got a good. Put the picture up again.
You don't get this on CNN, do you?
There you go. Do you see it? You can see it. It's Buzz Lightyear's wings.
That is cool.
It's really cool. So now that's my finger. This is the book. I've seen this many, many times and thought, I might fancy that. And then I've always kind of decided not to get it. But I reckon Lucas would love making stuff out of that. So I think I might get myself a copy. So there you go.
This is like the orientation of the camera and where you have to move it. Like, I know that was
I haven't got the stand
frustrating for people to watch, but you know when you can't. It was like when you're trying to do something in a mirror. It was a bit like that. So apologies for that.
Yeah, and as I say, I forgot the stand for it today, so I couldn't put the stand up for our close-up camera, and it made it a little bit not very easy.
I'm going to move on now to our next piece of news, and that was quite simply, happy birthday, Donald. So it's Donald's birthday.
I genuinely went straight to Trump then.
Okay. Duck.
Good, it's not his birthday.
Or if it's about Trump, then something that rhymes with duck. Anyway. It's his 90th birthday, and they've been doing lots of things in the park for him. They've had one of these collector's cards, you know, the collector's cards that Lucy's irrational brain wants to drive 8 hours to get. And then there was a surprise end at the end of Dream and Shine Brighter. Basically, he got on one of the hub stages, and there was an extra little dance, and they sang happy birthday to him and gave him a cake. So that was kind of cute. They've been doing some special face painting around the park. There was this amazing like Donald bum cake in Market House Deli. Did you see it?
Did you see this?
It's brilliant. Yeah, it was.
Have you seen the chat about this?
It was a dome cake, white, with like a tuft for his tail and then 2 yellow legs sticking out. So it was like his bum, a duck's bum.
A buck's dumb.
A buck's dumb stuck in the plate. I liked it a lot. I hope it wasn't just. I think it was just for Donald's birthday, but it was funny.
I feel like we should play this. You can talk over it if you want to, but I just feel like we did it earlier, but if it's Donald's birthday as well, it deserves a bit of playing.
There was a magic shot in Plaza Gardens for that day only, where you could get a Donald's birthday card sort of effect around you, and obviously the birthday boy himself was meeting in the front lot. There, that's everything I have to say about that.
Aaron says, hold on, when was his birthday?
Friday,
Aaron.
Dunn family are here. Hello, everyone. Just back from DLP. Had an amazing time. Trip report coming along soon. Now doing last-minute packing. Paphos for 2 weeks tomorrow. Dunn family.
very jet set, aren't they?
Oh, they really are. I love it. I'm so jealous.
I know.
That sounds amazing.
Do you know what'd be funny? If Aaron's birthday is the day after Donald, if it happened to be, because Lucy's birthday is the day after Goofy.
Oh, yeah.
One of them. Goofy. I think
Yeah,
it's
let's
Goofy.
say
Yeah,
so.
I think it is.
And George says, I'm going too deep for a Sunday evening, but as long as we're willing to pay, they'll keep ramping the prices up. Only one way to make them think again.
I think that's happening, to be honest.
Yeah.
I do think that's already happening. I know it was, not even reading between the lines, right sat on the lines of Chapek's last earnings call, was basically saying that demand has waned, and they've been doing some really heavy, generous discounts and offers on the American parks, and Paris is similar. I just think there was such a build-up and appetite for it after COVID, and people also had a certain amount of travel money saved up, ready to go. Like you did. Well, that's exactly what happened with you.
Let's be honest, right? In 2018, when we decided to go, I just got a new job, and I thought, I thought for ages, I'm never going to be able to afford to do this. And I got a new job, and I thought I'll do something with the money that I've got. So that's why we booked to go. And I just thought it's not really affordable. It's a one-time thing. We'll never do it again. Then I kind of fell in love with the place, and then we started a podcast and blah 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 blah. But after that point in time, it felt affordable. The whole way through, it felt affordable. It's only now that I'm looking at it and thinking, I can't really afford to do this at the moment.
We've
Expensive
managed.
hobby.
I know it's been annual passing, but when we've had annual passes, we've managed to do some really cheap trips. Like Tesco vouchers on the tunnel, 60 quid a night hotels kind of thing. I mean, like pocket money trips, basically. No more. we're back to over $1,000 again, whether we like it or not.
Hello to Emma, because I missed saying that earlier. And again, anyone else that I've missed. But also, Mark's with a K is here. Did we have a Mark?
Mark K and Mark Q.
A Mark jingle ever?
We had a Mark with Mark R and Mark C, wasn't it? Mark Chester and Mark Riley.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. I don't think I have it here, though.
It's not on the panel anymore.
I don't know. I don't have any of the named ones. We went very early on when we first started out. We just thought, you know what? Before
Everyone had a jingle.
Everyone who comes on the show can have a jingle. So the Marks had a jingle. Who else had one? Susie had a jingle.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember what it was, but she did.
I just want to big up Alex though, because we've got 21 likes on this video with 34 concurrent viewers. It worked. Why don't we say that every week?
I forgot what Mark with a K does, but he said, "Hello everyone. Sorry for the late arrival. Was nerding at mate's gaff." Is that Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh, it will.
He's a
be.
train driver, is Mark Chester, isn't he? Mark C.
Oh well,
I'm sure he'll tell us.
they're a
I
nerdy.
forgot
bunch.
what it is, Mark. Do refresh.
Train
that.
driving West Ham fan, so he's probably quite happy this week. I think you're a West Ham fan, aren't you? Mark, I believe you are.
Now we have got planned for today our very favourite
Bob Sangwell jingle.
37 Disney Street pastime, which is going through new menus. Are we all excited about this?
Yes.
I have the Bob Sangwell.
I thought you were talking
jingle.
to
no, sorry, you just said Bob Sangwell. I have that one.
Well, it's
Bobbing along.
Mercedes pointed it out.
So the Rendez-Vous de Gourmand is back in Walt Disney Studios Park, and in addition to the French regional menus in recent years, they've been adding some international ones. So we're going to have a look at those, and at each stand, I think we should say, name something you'd eat, or just say no, skip it.
Right, cool.
Or are we going to try and put together a 3-course meal? We did that once as well.
But
didn't we?
first, I've sorted these pictures up. There's also the new Manhattan restaurant menu, which is the first one that's on, and there's also slushies. I've put that on as well.
Oh yeah, I saw the slushies.
I didn't see no slushies.
Strawberry slushies.
And Victoria's got a new menu.
I wanna see these
Victoria's
slushies.
Yeah,
the
the milkshakes
milkshake
are back at
place,
Victoria.
yeah. So I've got those as well. And I don't know what order all this is in, but I'm pretty sure the Gourmand stuff is the last of it all. So should we go and have a look? Let's go and have a gander. This is massive, this. The other ones aren't as big as this. It'll be a little bit easier to read, I'm hoping. I think we should fire through this because I'm guessing it's not massively different.
Okay.
So...
We need to see this Sam for God video, because the Dunn family says don't want to lower the tone, but seeing what's happened to Sam for God, scary.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's tonight then.
We're going to watch that.
I saw it and I saw that it was there and I haven't had a chance to watch it.
Wow.
Oh,
Check that out.
I don't think I've even seen it. Seen that it's
Oh, I hope she's all right. Lucy was in her friend's Mickey Joe Theatre in the background of one of his videos this week.
Ooh.
You can see the back of her head if you're interested.
I was in a room with Mickey Joe Theatre, and I was waiting for a moment.
Did you fangirl?
I was waiting for a moment to go up and ask for a selfie, but he was always talking to more important people than me, and there didn't seem to be a window.
Apparently, at one point, Lucy said he looked over and like sort of narrowed his eyes, like, "Where do I know you
It was
from?"
on an expert panel. It was on an experts panel for theatre, for musical theatre. And so I was on like the second row, and he wasn't talking. Someone else was talking, and he was kind of looking around. And he looked straight at me and kind of narrowed his eyes a bit as if he was trying to place me, and then looked away. So I like to think...
He's probably seen one of your videos, because he
I
loves
like
Disney.
to think he's a listener.
He likes Disney. He likes Disneyland Paris. Yeah. Do you know what? He might be watching right now.
We've gone off on one.
Yeah, go on.
So-
Right.
I don't really know how to tackle this menu. Do you know what? We could just say there's a new Manhattan menu and move on.
Go check it out, because I'm looking forward to doing the Pause Gourmand
It's ridiculously
ones. Sorry,
big, that,
Rendezvous
isn't it?
Gourmand.
Yeah, there's a lot to...
There's a lot to take in
That's a
there.
wall of text. Check
And
it
I'm
out.
sure there's pasta there somewhere.
Yeah, and headline burrata is still on the menu, and I love burrata, so that's the way. That just
What is
pleases
that?
Me. It's like, it looks like a mozzarella, but it's really creamy. so when
Here
you
we
cut
go.
it, it goes
This is
everywhere.
what I'm talking about. Grand Goblet Parfume Frais, please.
Move your head, Hugh.
Frey.
Fraise?
Fraise?
Fraise.
Parfums, fraise,
Parfum.
or pomme.
Fraise or pomme? What's strawberry and apple flavoured?
I was very, very hot in my in-laws' garden when I was flicking through Twitter and saw that, and I was like,
It's so where is this?
It's in Discoveryland. I believe it's where they serve Mustafa bites.
I think it is. Unfortunately, I didn't download the picture of this on the side of the thing that it's, it's on. There you
That's
go.
fine.
They're there.
It's the I think it's called something like Cool Stop or Cool Station, but it's opposite the Mickey and the Magician. No, Mickey's PhilharMagic.
Rocket treats.
Oh
or something.
yeah, Rocket Cafe.
Rocket Cafe.
So let me get this straight, right, because this is something I've noticed recently that I wasn't aware of at DLP. So you can buy a grand goblet, or gobelet, as it's in there, en français. But you can take that away, but you can come back and get it refilled for the same price as a grand.
Yeah.
But you can also buy soft drinks in some places and get them refilled, can't you?
Hang on, you can buy a large cup for €6 and take that back.
And get it refilled for the same price.
That don't make any
I
sense.
mean, at least you're saving a cup, but there's no incentive. There's no consumer incentive, is there?
Even
Yeah.
like 50 cents off would make sense.
Yeah.
Or do you think?
If these
that
goblets,
the refills are for the? Oh no, because then it would cost more. That makes no sense.
if these goblets are remotely collectible, then that was a bad idea. But they just look like they're just plastic-looking.
Mark Riley says,
Cups.
is it pronounced joblet? And
Job lot. You can have it all for €6. It's a job
not
lot.
in Dewsbury, Mark. No, it's
Un gobelet, un joblet.
goblet
Joblet.
or goblet. I don't know.
Joblet.
Anyway, yes, please. Let's move on. Apple or strawberry?
I bet you can do half and half.
Oh, that's me.
Right, there you go. Let's move on.
I would go for.
I'm just having strawberry.
Maybe apple.
Moving on. Right, so
Chocolate
this is
milkshakes.
where, this is the milkshake.
So we're getting these. Let's just make sure we're crediting DLP report.
Yes,
as
they're all
usual,
from DLP
for,
report.
'cause the logo's in the corner there.
I
And
stole it directly from there. Thank you, DLP
Yeah.
report. If you're watching, if anybody involved with DLP report's watching,
And I highly
We love what you
recommend
do.
you all follow DLP Report on Twitter. They are a quality news outlet.
iced tea,
Nope.
mint and lime green tea,
Nope.
milkshakes,
Yes.
milkshake, strawberry milkshake,
You just skipped over the iced tea.
Maybe.
cocoa milkshake with Mickey on it,
Oh, yes, please.
Nutella milkshakes, which
Yes,
have chip or
There
Dale.
it is. There it is.
Chip
La-
or
laughing,
Dale.
laughing cow
The
milkshake.
Nutella milkshake.
Do you reckon you have to choose?
Oh, I had
Do you
it.
want chip or Dale? Which would you have? Do you have a Nutella milkshake? Are you having chip or are you having Dale?
What's the
I'd have
difference?
Dale. He was naughty.
Well, Dale has a red nose.
Oh, so it's a cherry and a chocolate or a chocolate chip?
No. It
It's
looks like
just-
it's just a print on the top.
It's just
Oh.
when they do the cocoa on the top.
Chip has 2 teeth.
I'd go.
Dale has 1.
I'd go for.
No, Dale has 2 teeth. Chip
I'd
has
go
1.
for chip.
You go for chip.
I've had that
'Cause
milkshake.
I feel like Dale's like the obvious choice because he's the funny one. But so I'm more about chip. you know?
I'm a chip.
I'm
a
low
chip
key
man.
with chip.
Do you know what's interesting? And maybe this is a French thing you can possibly tell me, but that's Dale and Chip.
Right, I can't see.
It's not Chip and Dale, it's Dale and Chip.
Oh dear, come on, Disney.
Yeah, but maybe that's the thing.
Get it together.
I've had that Chip or Dale milkshake. I can't remember which one. When I did Run Disney, I've got a picture of me with that.
I must
It's
say
very
though,
nice.
if we're getting this is the thing about DLP. If we're getting excited about a strawberry or apple slush, I mean, come on.
Raise your game.
Yeah, because you go. I'm sorry to do this, but you go to the other parks, and there's a world of flavors. And here it's just like chocolate ice cream,
Thing is,
strawberry ice
Nutella,
cream,
strawberry.
Nutella.
look. Let me be a little bit rational though. To me, if I want a milkshake, that milkshake I just saw is perfect. Now the thing is with Florida is you would have that milkshake with a chocolate bar and a cake and a donut stuck with a thing, and then you would have 5 different flavors, and it would all. And it's all too much. It's too much. Just simple slush. Right.
Interesting questions here. Firstly, it's tick and tack, but which one's tick and which one's tack? Because maybe that's why they're the other way around.
Oh, maybe.
Could be.
Perhaps.
Why is it that the strawberry one has whipped cream, but the others don't? Ashley's right, because you'd want cream on them anyway. Well, I would. When you want cream, it would spoil the picture. I think that's the problem. So that's the why, isn't it?
Emma is also saying it's a hard G in French.
It's a hard G.
It sure is.
Gobelet.
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 G.
Right.
Go on, talk
not
about
du
your
Gobelet.
talk about your Gourmand then.
Gobelet.
With
not Gobelet.
regards to the Rendez-Vous Le Gourmand.
One day we're going to hear someone pronouncing that properly, and we're going to be horrified.
I know.
At what
Thing
we've been
is,
saying.
rather than try and embarrass
Gordon,
myself,
Gordon.
I would rather deliberately not try.
I don't think
and
I've
then
ever said
not-
it aloud,
Not
so
embarrass
then.
myself. So we have these two new booths. We've got Italia and we've got Asia. Now this is where we're all going to pick someone,
Oh yeah.
something, or we're going to pass.
I'm going to Asia.
I can't-
off the bat.
There's 8 of this 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
5,
so we don't.
There's
So it's
8
not,
of them
so
in
it's not
2
between
bars.
these two. But I'm going to
No, it's not
Asia.
between these.
I don't care. I'm going to
Right.
Asia.
Maybe we do. Maybe because each one of them's in 2.
Oh, is there a Mexican
we
one?
Okay.
We'll do it.
So I'm going to read this out loud. We've
Yep.
got 2 pizzas.
Yes, I'll have 2
That's
pizzas.
the Joey
Five
special.
slices.
2 pizzas.
One is 3 cheeses, and the other one is tomato, ham, mozzarella, mushroom, olives,
Hang on.
and Emmental.
Well, that sounds good.
3. Hang on. 3 cheeses.
Mozzarella, gorgonzola, blue cheese.
No, but
Oh.
it's not.
Ooh.
It's always 4 cheeses, isn't it?
Well, this is 3 cheeses.
Oh well, they go one better. 3
To
cheeses.
be fair, they're putting gorgonzola and goat's cheese on it. It's going to be cheesy enough. It doesn't need a 4th cheese.
So, and then you've also
Laughing
got
cow.
chocolate bomboloni. Can anyone tell me what a bomboloni is?
It's a chocolate bomb that's on its own.
Bambalea.
And then
Doesn't come with
a chocolate
anything.
cannelloni. Bomboloni, cannelloni. So I would skip that stand personally.
Well, I'm eating all of them at the moment because I would definitely have that.
No, that one's not for me. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see.
Katia says Tico and Teco in Portuguese.
Tico and Teco.
That's another Joey quote. It's Portuguese. 2
So,
Joey quotes in
Huey-
2 minutes.
Are you eating or are you moving on?
Oh, in Italy.
Yeah.
What? Hang on. Do I have
You've got
to?
a never-ending stomach.
Is this like a game show? Have I got to pick one, and that's the one I'm stuck with forever?
Well, I think so. Each one of these pictures that we've got has 2 on, so maybe we pit them against each other. You have to pick one or the other in each one.
Well, what's in Asia then?
Okay, let's do Asia.
It's,
We've got chicken nems with sweet and sour sauce.
yes.
Vegetable samosas ×3. Shrimp tempura
Oh dear, no.
×3. I think
Lost
of all of that in Asia and in Italia,
Is that it?
I
no,
would
there's
have.
nori as well. So there's some.
Oh, sorry, I
California
didn't
rolls
see
and
that.
nori. So there's sushi,
The sushi,
and the sushi looks great. Actually, I've seen some pictures
Oh.
of that. It looks good.
avocado sushi,
oh dear.
Japanese radish sushi, or
Right, so just on the
Cucumber
sushi
tuna.
point, right?
Italia.
Sushi, piece of sushi about this big. What's that? 2-inch circle.
Chris
yeah?
makes a gesture
Roughly.
of
Yeah,
2
yeah.
inches with
Yeah,
his
yeah.
thumb and forefinger.
This I've
listeners.
seen it. And it says quite clearly on here. You get 4 pieces of sushi. And how much does it cost, Lucy?
€9.
For 4 pieces of sushi, €9 for 4.
Now, hang on a
4
minute. Hang on a minute.
pieces of
Hang on a
sushi.
minute. Now, I have no idea if you are saying that is good or bad, and I'm gonna.
I-
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna
I
guess.
get Tesco sushi for my lunch.
I'm
You
gonna-
get 6 pieces for.
Well,
a
it's part of a
pound.
£3. It's part of a £3 meal deal, so you get a drink and a snack as well. So probably
I
about
thought you were saying that was a good deal.
about
No.
£2.
€9.
Yeah, but it's in Disneyland Paris. So I'm thinking, well, that's pretty good.
Right, boys.
Yes. So I'm.
Asia or Italy?
It's
Italy
Italy.
there, please.
Yeah, I was
Italy.
I was all in on Asia, but actually, there's only one thing I want on there, and that's the sweet and sour. Whatever was it, sweet and sour?
Right.
See what
I
we
don't know how to
Ah,
say
come on,
this.
come on, come
Okay,
on.
I'm
Cast
gonna-
de petites femmes. Fames.
Okay.
Why have they putting a
Does
petite?
does
They
someone want
couldn't
to,
fit the E. Would have looked out of
someone want to
place.
translate that for us in the chat
Think.
while I read?
small
Petite femme.
things encased.
Okay. So on here you have got chicken salad with cherry tomatoes, cucumber parmesan, croutons, and mustard-based dressing. Or you've got farmhouse bread sandwich with, well, you've got a ham and cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
Basically. You've got a tuna mayonnaise sandwich with tomato, pickled gherkins, and cucumber.
Translated as Marks and Spencer.
And then after
then-
that, you've got Dairy Lee sandwiches.
Well, no, definitely not, because it's vegan. You've got a vegan sandwich with marinated vegetables and a vegetable patty. Rocket. So it's this is probably your picky eater.
Farm
Sam.
snacks, Emma Sylvester says.
I am putting a pin in the ham and cheese sandwich for now.
Okay.
Should we see what's
What
in?
did you pick before, by the way? You had the
Extravagance.
sushi?
No,
sushi?
I had the tempura shrimp.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I'll have it.
Britannia, region Britannia. Right, here we go.
It's just the good stuff. I can
Yeah.
see Nutella. I can't read any
You've
of that,
got-
but I can see the Nutella logo.
You've got a galette with duck breast, Emmental cheese, and rocket. You've got a galette with ham and cheese.
Galette,
You've got a galette
best a man can get.
with goat's cheese, honey walnuts, and rocket. Oh no, I'm torn. And then you've got a crepe with sugar, and a crepe with Nutella, and a crepe with salted caramel.
So here's the thing. As a kid, one of my favourite holidays was, well, I say a kid, 16, 17 years old, was travelling to Brittany with my, with the fam. and pancakes and cider is just an awesome, awesome thing. So I mean, I'm taking that over ham sandwich any day of the week.
Yeah. Okay, I'm like, me and the ham sandwich, we're through. I'm not even looking at
I'm
it.
having
Done.
the
I
salted,
wouldn't even look twice at that ham sandwich.
salted caramel crepe.
Now, at this point, do you think we should be choosing?
S'il vous plaît.
Do you think we should be choosing a winner out of the 4 to take through to the semi-finals?
Oh, perhaps we should, yeah.
Or do you want to finish the other side of the draw first?
Let's just answer this question.
Okay.
So I think when you go to food festivals, you maybe shouldn't get the thing you want to eat. You should experiment a little bit. So I'm
Yes,
torn
yeah.
between goat's cheese, honey and walnut in a galette or duck breast and Emmental cheese. I think right now I'm in more of a duck breast mood. I think I'm going duck pancake.
Ooh.
Huey?
Nutella.
The salted caramel crepe.
Okay.
I'm going to go for the goat's cheese, honey, walnuts, and rocket. I love a bit of rocket.
That's
Bit of
good.
pepperiness to your
We,
food.
we might be able to have a bite of each others then and see. Oh, maybe not.
Chris doesn't share food.
Chris doesn't share food. Right. So let's go on to the final
Three
one.
jelly
Oh, no,
quotes.
there's more. Oh, there's a lot more. Right. So we've got
Savoy.
Oh,
Savoy.
we're running out of time here.
Yeah.
Oh my word, we've got 10 minutes.
Oh, this is speaking to me on a primal level.
Raclette. Don't.
A cone of dry cured sausages. Yes,
Extraordinary.
a cone of sausage
Wow.
is all I've ever dreamed of.
Cone of sausage.
Tartiflette.
What? We are murdering this language. This beautiful language.
Tartiflette. Oh, we haven't moved the picture on.
Riblocken.
We're looking at it on the screen. Haven't
Cheese tartiflette.
Tartiflette.
And that's just a little cheese tart, isn't it? But then, this is what made me exclaim out loud. Raclette cheese and cured ham
She
sandwich.
loves a
I
raclette.
do love my raclette. I was enthusiastically describing raclette to someone at uni the other day. Like, when it's cheese and they melt it. Oh, I couldn't go, no, it's more than that. They scrape it off.
I had fondue in Switzerland the other week and it was superb.
Oh, my
It
goodness.
was just cheese.
Well-
just lots of cheese and bread.
Oh, raclette. I think
Raclette.
I think I'm going for my cone of sausage. Despite the raclette thing, it's still just a ham and cheese sandwich, even though it may be gungy and gorgeous.
She wears the cone of shame.
I'm going for my
She wears the cone of sausage.
cone of sausage.
But if you want French fries, you have to go to Belgium.
Well, you two. What do you want? Do you want tartiflette,
From there,
cone of sausage, or raclette?
I'll have the,
I'm going to have
I'll
red
have the
wine, I think.
cheese tart, I guess.
Okay, right.
I'm
So
having the
then,
wine.
Belgium. I feel like Belgium gets a raw deal on these
Belgique.
cheese stands. These food stands.
Fries,
'Cause you get
sausage and
French
chips.
French fries, basically. It even says French
Scampi
in
and
the
chips.
title. Shrimp and cheese croquettes. Okay. A sugar waffle, a Nutella waffle, or a salted caramel waffle. What's this? Fricandel sausage.
Excuse me? A what, Del sausage? No need to be like that, Lucy.
Fricandel sausage with French fries.
No.
Oh,
I
now
don't know what that
that might
means.
turn my
I don't know
head
what it
a
is,
little
but
bit.
I'll have that.
Lucy
Yeah.
loves sausage in every country.
Moving on.
Oh dear. Got to put a age limit on this video.
Oh, this is right. So next page. Hang on, I can't get to the button now because someone's put a drink in front of it.
Sorry, root beer.
I don't know if I like root beer.
I
kinda
love it.
do, but I like
I like the taste of plasters.
this. It tastes like deep heat.
Band-Aids.
If you've ever had
Yeah,
deep
yeah.
heat, it tastes like deep heat.
I like
Right.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, I kind
We
of.
have the Greece stand,
And cherry
but I
lips.
just want you to see what Greece is in.
In
I
Greek.
don't know. Is that in Greek?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's not what it says.
No. I
Hang on,
know.
but then.
Mark Riley, help.
But what are those? Because there's 3 different characters there that all look like an A, but they're all different.
Oh yeah. No, one of them's different. Oh yeah. So yes, there are 3 different ones. Yeah.
I think
What is
it's something to do with the Masons. I think.
I am
Mark's
very
going to tell us because he lives in Greece. doesn't he?
ignorant
Oh,
about
that's good.
Greek food.
Well, gyros are great.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be me straight away.
So gyros. Tell us about
Helada.
gyros.
There you go. Chicken, like basically chicken, and this is chicken kebab.
Chicken kebab.
Effectively what it
Okay, chicken kebab, Greek salad, or pastry. I like to think that is just a blob of pastry.
What's
That's not
white
racing my
kebab
motor.
sauce? What is white kebab sauce?
Best left unsolved. That one.
That's like when you order from a curry house and it says meat curry.
But even the
and
thing
you're
it just
like,
says,
"Ooh."
it says sauce blanche. So it's just white sauce. What is that?
Mayonnaise.
Right.
Don't know.
I am more
Tzatziki.
Germanic in my tastes than I am Mediterranean, and there is sauerkraut, pretzel, or cheese pretzel. I like all of these. Or quiche Lorraine. I think
Do you want a quiche Lorraine?
I always like the idea of sauerkraut, but when they give you one just bowl of sauerkraut, it's a bit of an intense taste to have the whole. I never want the whole thing, so I'm going to go with the cheese pretzel for that.
Oh yeah.
Cheese
Yeah, I
pretzel.
love a bit of cheese pretzel.
Let's move on. No one seemed interested in Greece. Sorry, Greece. It's just like Eurovision Song Contest all over again, isn't it?
So these last two, they're individual first off, but they're bistro, so it's more about the booze, I think, than anything else.
But they've still got a cone of dry cured sausage.
Yeah, so there you go. So you can give up your dry cured sausage from the other place and have your raclette, and then come here and have
A cone
your
of
sausage.
cured copper and a cone of cheese. What's cured copper? Am I being dumb?
You know when you can take your pennies and you put them in Diet Coke and you leave them overnight?
Okay, that doesn't sound tasty.
I think I want to do a video next time we go on holiday. That's and then I'm going to do a separate standalone video called "Drunk in Disneyland," and just get a buzz on all day and see what that's
But
like.
I want to come and do that with you.
to see what it's like.
You
We
two,
need that lads holiday.
Yeah, we do.
what
Especially
if
as,
you two do it
Agrabah's
and
back
I
open
film
now
it?
as well.
Oh yeah.
You two do it and I'll film it, and then you don't have to worry about content or anything, and I could just get you really drunk, and then we'll and do it like a fly on the wall documentary.
At
you know,
some
Sam
point, though,
Alston.
so
at some
much
point
fun.
though, someone's going to go. You shouldn't really be drunk here. No, sir, you can't have any more.
Yeah.
No, because we'll
This is a
convince
family
people that we're
place.
sober.
Yeah.
As long as we don't fall into the water and disappear like that guy did that time.
fall into the fountain.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Naked.
Yeah.
Wasn't he found naked in Chessie?
Yeah, in a cupboard.
I mean, we're not going to be taking that kind of stuff anyway.
Cone of
alcohol,
cheese. Okay, I'm
but-
once
Cone of cheese. Who doesn't want a cone of cheese?
Mark
I'm
calls
once
it.
again from going for my sausage cone.
Mark with a Q calls it DLP. Drunk lads in Paris.
Drunk lads in Paris. Yeah.
That's the video.
Lads.
Our, Ashley
Getting our
says
buzz on.
Ashley's got a more civilized drinking around the world Paris edition.
Yeah.
Drinking the world.
And then the
Drunk on
next
France.
the next one, Le Bar Avin has also got the same snacks, because as Chris rightly pointed out, it's mainly for the alcohol. Now most
It's salty
of these,
stuff to make you drink more.
they've
Yeah.
got choices of white wine, rosé wine, red wine, or champagne, and they've got like 4 options of each of those. So they've got 4 different white wines, 3 different rosé wines, 5 different red wines, 1 champagne. The other one is more beer scented. It's got draft beers, bottled beers, non-alcoholic beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got quite a few here, haven't they?
So there's options. What they don't seem to have, the Greek one's got white wine and red wine. The Alsace one's got white wine and bottled beer. What they don't seem to have is cocktails or anything of the
Aw.
kind. I know.
That's all I'd want. By the way, Sam says melt butter, add flour, add milk, white sauce.
Yeah, but that wouldn't go with your your gyros. I don't get it. It must be tzatziki. It must be. But then they tend to be a bit more descriptive, don't they? So if it was tzatziki, they'd actually say what was in it.
Let's find
I
out.
think. Anyway, there we go. Are we going back to the main
So-
thing? There we go.
Of all of that, of everything that we've just read, what appeals to you the most?
Have we got any chicken nuggets?
Do you know nothing to me
There's nothing really adventurous.
made me
is there?
excited? No.
No, the gyros is good. I would definitely go for that. And any pizza with blue cheese on is fine by me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the 3 cheese pizza.
I'm going to go for the duck breast galette. I think that sounds quite exciting, and obviously my cone of sausage will be coming with me all day.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
just going
keep
to go and drink
topping
all the
that
beer,
up.
I think. I'll just drink all
I'm
the
gonna have
beer.
the sausages and French fries.
They also have non-alcoholic beer. Do you reckon they do you a Nancy, Hugh?
Oh, a Nancy. That's alcohol-free beer
Now-
with a lemonade.
What this is, from a more travel tip point of view, is this is a bunch of options to get snack-sized food without having to tackle the lunchtime rush in the quick service restaurants or having to get bookings for the sit-down restaurants. It's something that you can just go unplanned and try a few things, fill yourself up in order to fit loads of rides in.
And you can just keep going back as well, because most of it, I know I was saying about the sushi being €9, but in all honesty, you can get food at all those places for under €10 and go and eat a bit, and if you're still hungry, go somewhere else and get something else.
And a lot of it's stuff you can share as well with your party. So,
Absolument. D'accord.
I don't think it's like the most adventurous food festival menus I've ever read. You know, food festivals are often like, oh, come and try this weird thing. It's all fairly standard, but in a way that works well for a family amusement park, because there is a cone of chips for Bonnie and there are ham and cheese sandwiches, you know.
And
so
Nutella crepes as well.
I'd be interested to know if people are like, yeah, that's a good option for us. We'll be going to that Greek stand and getting some.
There's always been people eating at those stands though, whenever I've been, so yeah. It's all good.
No,
innit?
but I mean,
all good.
in the chat, is there anyone like, no, we're going to miss it and go to... Someone says Casey's hot dog, so the Dunn family are missing it.
While people are typing, can we have a bit of a chat about what we're doing after this?
Yeah.
Is it a good idea?
Yeah.
Because we're nearly time to finish now, as the Mjolnir of failure has just indicated to us subtly off screen, and we're going to do an EMT show for the first time in a month, I think.
Yep, 4 weeks.
But we haven't given anyone the opportunity to try and open the 37 Digit Street Vault for a while, and so we thought that those of you who are planning on joining us for the EMT tonight, we're going to give you all a go. We're going to let all of you guess a number, guess how many sums are in here. Don't guess now in the chat here, because that doesn't count. It's for the EMT.
It's for the patrons.
For our Disney Street pals, and I'm sorry to hop on about it on
And what
on
can they
show,
win,
but,
Chris?
Well, that's the question that I've got to try and recall. There are 2 Lego what are they called? Brick sketches or whatever they're called. A Mickey Mouse one and a Minnie Mouse one. They're like little picture frames that have got Mickey and Minnie on them. There's a couple of board games in there. There's a soap dispenser.
Rubik's Cube.
Is there a Rubik's Cube?
Yeah. One that you can't actually work because it's got pictures on it. It's more for display.
Okay.
You couldn't.
There's some things
Too difficult to do.
There's other things to go in as well, though, isn't there? I've got a couple of Incredibles things that I've put in little boxes that I put in. I put a picture on the EMT show a while ago of what was there, and I don't think we'd added anything in after that time. But you've just added a Rubik's Cube in that we hadn't discussed before, so that's good. And there may be some other things to go in. If one of you wins it,
Had we not added that yet?
no. If one of you wins it before we've put before everyone's had a guess, then we'll throw some of the other stuff that we've got to go in as well, so that there's still a prize to win for everyone afterwards. Because we're just going to keep the prize thing going continually for everybody. It'll just keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going, and we'll keep doing giveaways just to say thank you to those of you who are kind enough to support us on the show. That's all I wanted to say, really.
Is it going to be closest wins or exact number?
Exact number. Unless we get to a point where
number.
it's just gone on for 3 years, and then it'll be the
I
closest.
think at some point we're going to start doing hotter, colder as well, aren't we?
We may do, yeah. We may find that someone wins it today. We'll decide whether we need to give you nudges in the right direction or not. As time goes by, I reckon. Yeah.
Yep. So come over to EMT patrons or anyone who's wants to sign up at the last minute, and also you get to see me give Chris a chili plant and some hot sauce.
We had another new Patreon, by the way. You did a voice last week, didn't you?
Yes.
For Lydia.
What was it, Lydia?
Yeah. I think
What's
it
It
was
was
Lydia.
Mickey
Well,
Mouse.
we've had another new Patreon, Kerry, and Kerry said, and I haven't given you time for this to prep, so you might want to change it and say you'll do it next week or something, but she'd like a shout out as Maui, demigod of the wind and sea.
Oh.
Can you do that?
No.
Do you think you can work on it?
Yes.
So, Kerry, that'll
How?
come next week.
No, next week.
We'll do it next week.
Yeah.
I was supposed to prep you and I forgot. It just suddenly popped into my head. Like that. There we go. Sorry, that's it.
And at one point it goes, "Get that away from me." Doesn't it? Exactly like
It's got
that.
a deeper voice than that.
Get that away from me.
You work on it, Hugh. You
You
work
work
on
on
it.
it. Don't go so deep that you end up being Patrick Warburton, though.
Get that away from me.
Get out away from me.
I like that one.
Go on then, Luce.
Hey.
So thank you all very much for joining us. I've been Lucy. These have been the boys. Bye-bye.
I pressed the finish button and I meant to do it this time. It's fantastic. Hopefully I'm able to go. Bye, everybody. It's been a blast.